I want to show you an important part of putting together a portfolio, particularly here at Emory and Henry, where critical reflection is such a big part of our teaching. So I want to show some ways that you can use the blog function of PebblePad. For starters, you can go to the burger menu and you'll see Get Creative and you'll create a blog. This will bring up a page that looks fairly similar to other fresh pages that you've made in PebblePad. This being the add to your blog, that being the most different function. But here, of course, you have the banner, and you can give it a title if you like. Resize the image, refocus the image, put a different banner image in altogether. But here is where we start to get into the meat of the blog. This part here, enter a description for the blog. This part can be confusing. Some people think that this is where they start typing in their first post, but this is actually just an umbrella kind of term. Somewhat redundant here with the title you may use here. It's a similar title. Maybe this is for my English 101 reflections. It's just to give it an umbrella type of term. Add to your blog, you have add a post, use a template, add existing asset. By far and away, the most common is adding a post. This will allow you to create a blank blog post from scratch. When you click on it there, it brings up your selected banner, and then here's a place where you simply put your title, and then you can type your text right into here. And of course, you pay attention to this font bar, and you're able to customize the font and link back to assets that are already in PebblePad that you want to upload into PebblePad, or you could link out into URLs, other websites. So you can type in there, simply save it. Remember to save continuously as you go along, as it doesn't have that auto save feature, but save it so you can keep up with your work. You go back to your blog, and there's post number 1, and you can do post number 2. This time, far less common, but we'll say use a template. And what about this? We use a template. Here we have all of the preloaded templates in PebblePad and all the templates that you have created. I, as you can see, have a lot, as I've been working with PebblePad now for almost a year. But let's click a random PebblePad template, and this is something that you can put on your blog. You save the record as something convenient. Describe this achievement. You support the evidence. This means that you can you provide some textual evidence, a reflection. Here's a skill I learned. I did community service, working with the animal shelter. You could type all that in, and now a place for evidence. You can have more place for writing, but also adding assets. Now you can add images, videos, things that that can back up what you're saying, what you're describing. And then here's a place where you can reflect on it. So just a random template, but something that you could use. Just you save that. But as I said, not very common. Of course, that's how it it shows up in your blog roll, so to speak, and they'll appear chronologically. So here's post 1, here's post 2. You'll see post 3 and 4 as you continue to go along. But just showing you what options you have. You can also add existing asset. Here's me doing post 2. Is something I've already created, but I want to incorporate it into this particular blog roll, so I select it, and there's post 2, or whatever else that I titled. Maybe this is my reflection on my English class, or my reflection of my Spanish class. But that's a way that you can create a blog in PebblePad. This can be put into a portfolio. When you add a new page, you can add an existing asset. You can drag in this blog that you're creating, so you can use it on multiple portfolios. And then the same function applies when you're given a template, given a set of reflections to complete. With the blog function, you'll simply make all the same steps, but it'll be turned into your instructor.